guys, my name's Tojo87 and it's freezing cold here in the UK. How cold? This cold. But forget about all that, we've got more important things to be doing right now, and I'm reviewing Jigsaw in 4K HDR. Right, so let's talk about the film. If you've not heard of Saw or don't know about Saw, then where have you been? This is the 8th movie in the franchise. It's the 8th time we've seen Jigsaw return. There's not enough hours in the day for me to describe the story of this film. But if you have kept up with the movie and kept along, it's a lot of fun.
The game's simple. Best ones are. You want mercy?
And to be honest, most people end up watching this movie because of how cool and gruesome the traps are. We're sick, all of us. We're sick people, seriously. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me?
Play by the rules.
Movie rating, I'm going to give it a 6.5 out of 10. It was okay. It wasn't the worst film in the world. It wasn't the best film in the world. I don't think it ever claims to be the best film in the world. It's the 8th film in the series. It's not the best Saw film, but I enjoyed it and I'm glad they're carrying on.
Any identification on the victim?
Puzzle piece.
But Jigsaw has been dead for 10 years.
It's not him. Can't be.
Let's talk about the 4K. I was impressed. I have to admit, I was actually really impressed with this film as far as 4K goes. It was quite detailed, it was quite sharp, it was quite punchy. Pretty much throughout the whole movie. I was really impressed with the 4K in the film. In the opening scene of the film, there's this police chase. And the detail and the colour level is amazing. It really is. The colour palette going on in that scene is incredible. The range of colour is amazing. It's a great way to start the film. The introduction of Billy the Puppet is a great way for 4K and HDR to show off in this film, and it doesn't disappoint.
No, it's not creepy at all.
The red eyes of the puppet coming out of the creepy, inky, dark blackness of the shadows is creepy as hell. It really is eerie. It sets you up for the movie. It really does make you appreciate how far picture quality has come recently. Nice 4K stamp of 8 out of 10 from me.
This was on the body.
The truth will set you free.
So let's talk about the HDR. The HDR stands out. It really does. There's so much colour to play with in this film. You have the grungy type locations of where the traps are based. Each location of the trap sites looks amazing.
Help!
4K and the HDR working together really work. The light coming through in the dark shadows of the scenes are incredible. The colour level is amazing. It really shows off your television and your 4K player. It makes it worthwhile. The HDR really stood out for me in this film. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10 as well.
The blood under the fingernails of our victim, it's John Kramer's, the Jigsaw killer.
That's impossible.
Let's talk about the audio. For me, any decent horror film has to have a good audio. It has to have a good soundtrack. It has to have really good eerie music. It's got to sound really good. It's got to be eerie, it's got to be creepy, it's got to have them sharp, scary moments that makes you jump out of your seat. And this film did. I enjoyed the audio all the way through. It really did put me in the movie, added me to the scene, made me jump, made me poop my pants. Captured me, it caught me, it grabbed me in, it dragged me in, it pulled me in, it zipped me in, I flew in, I went through. I enjoyed the audio in this movie. If you're playing this one for your soundbar or your home cinema system, you're going to really appreciate the audio. Disgusting. So audio rating, I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10 as well. I gave up an hour and 32 minutes of my life for this one. Was it worth it? If you followed it all the way through, you might as well. If you enjoy this type of movie, you might as well. If you're looking for a new 4K movie and you're looking for good 4K and good HDR, this film has it. It really does. So, to be honest, even though, like I was saying, it's not the best movie in the world, but again, it doesn't say and doesn't claim that it is the best movie in the world. It's the 8th movie in a very long franchise. But if you kept up with it, or if you just enjoy this kind of film, or if you're looking for a cheap scare, then you might as well. It's worth your time. For the sake of 23 quid, it's definitely worth it for the picture and HDR alone. So that's going to do it from me, guys. I've been Tojo87. As always, you guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thanks for checking out my channel. Please like and subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of them. I truly do. I'll be reviewing a lot more 4K in the future. Going forward, my videos will look better. I will do a better job. It's quite late here. Come on, I'm 30 years old and it's past midnight. I'm tired. Going forward, I'll make more effort. I'll make sure the video looks better. I'll look better. The quality will be better. It'll all be better. So you better stick around. Range coming in between the dark, grangey environment. Grangey? What's grangey? Like Grange Hill? Say bye-bye.